Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing tonight? Hope y'all doing well. Some of you sports fans are probably crying. Some ain't, but hope all's well. Everybody had a great Christmas. Um, Before we get this episode, I'll let Beans do a shout out to our listeners.
I'd like to do a shout out to all those that come out to watch the show. Thank y'all for coming, give us your undivided attention. And for those that watch the replay, thank you for watching that. Last week we had our second annual awards show, which is our Wounded Warriors Awards, and that did pretty good as far as the comeback. Everybody come back to watch it. We thank you for that. And like I say, for our radio show, we do like to give our attention to cities like Los Angeles and Ashburn, Virginia, Boardman, Oregon, Washington, D.C. Thank y'all for listening.
And Beans mentioned to me a couple weeks ago, and he said he wasn't for sure because we don't talk politics, but we had two new areas that came on and listened. It was
Yeah,
Russia and the Ukraine.
yeah, we had those two cities.
That's pretty interesting, I think.
Yeah, it kind of scared me. I was like, oh, I don't want to say because what if the code word is football or something? I didn't want to say nothing off.
But I think everybody tuned in and listening. Um, we'll get hit. I'm going to hit some scores here at the NBA before we get into football and everything else. Tonight, you had the Raptors and Warriors playing, or today, the Raptors won in overtime, 141 to 127. Had the Wizards over the Grizzlies, 116 to 112. The Thunder over the 76ers, 129 to 104. And the Trailblazers over the Celtics, 114 to 108. You got two games getting ready to tip off. And you got the Clippers and the Lakers, both out there in LA. One's doing decent and the other's stinking it up. But their Clippers are going to play the Pistons and the Lakers are playing the Kings. Mm-mm. So Lakers, I mean, the Clippers will probably lose to the Pistons. The Pistons are 24-7.
I know. As much as I need the Clippers to show up today, I don't think it's going to happen.
And then the Lakers are playing the Kings. The Kings have only won 8 games. And I'll hit. Let's go over some standings. It's been a little bit. I don't think we hit the standings last week, did we? Yeah, we did. I think maybe we did. We did. But here's what we got from this week where the standings sit. You've got in the Eastern Conference, you got Detroit at 24-7, the Knicks at 22-9, Celtics at 19-12, Raptors at 19-14, Magic at 18-14, 76ers at 16-14, the Heat 17-15, Cavaliers 17-16, the Bulls 15-16, and rounding out the top 10, Atlanta is at the Hawks are 15-18.
You know, the sad part is, remember last year, Cleveland Cavaliers was number 1 seed for a long time. Yeah. And it's just like, look at them now. It's like.
And if you remember, what hurt them in the playoff run was injuries.
Yep.
The injury bug got them, and that done them in. And then out west, the Thunder slacking. They're 27-5.
Yeah.
The Spurs are 23-8. The Nuggets are 22-9. Houston Rockets are 19-10, along with the Lakers. Minnesota's at 20-12. Suns at 18-13. The Golden State staying around that 500 at 16-16. Memphis Grizzlies at number 9 spot at 15-17, and the Trailblazers round out the top 10 at 13-19. That is the roundup for the NBA as of right now. So, you got anything with women's NBA?
Just one thing. Okay, everybody knows that I don't know if you know, I did get a chance to see it. There Caitlin Clark had a Christmas commercial for her sneaker lineup that's coming out,
Hmm.
and you know, only one other person had a sneaker out commercial on Christmas Day, and you can take a guess of who it is. Everybody know who it is.
Angel Reese.
No, Michael Jordan. I thought you was going.
I thought. Okay, got you. I thought you say. I thought you was going to say they had another women's. Got you.
No, uh, Isaac Wilson. They played hers also, but they did hers the day after Christmas and the day before Christmas. But only two players had one run on Christmas Day. It was Caitlin Clark just passed, and 40 years ago, Michael Jordan. I was like, dang, that's nice.
A repeat. So they still going to walk out? What's going on?
Oh, they still talking that crap about striking and everything. If I was the owners, I'd just go ahead and lock them out. Just go ahead and lock them out and just get it over with. Because that's what it's going to come down to. And then I'll turn around. Once the lockout is done, we'll go to court. I'd sue Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier because they do have a conflict of interest sitting there trying to negotiate those contracts. Because if the contracts fail, who benefits them? Because they got the unrivaled league.
Mm-hmm.
And then Neka Agumake, she signed on to Project B. She's the president. I'll be like, all y'all have conflict of interest now.
Yeah, that I don't know how that's gonna work out for them though. I mean,
It ain't working out because they ain't too smart. Because once it closed, I would take them to court and sue them, all three of them, for 500 million.
they don't have that.
Exactly. I'd bankrupt them. I'm like, you trying to bankrupt the league? Fine. Guess what? I'm going to bankrupt you in return.
All right, I got some hockey here. We'll be running right along with through the. I was looking at the baseball. There ain't much going on. Just some signings here and there. We'll get with some hockey because we're gonna get into football. We got college football and everything else going on. Some big games coming up Wednesday, Thursday. Right now in hockey, you got some games going on. You got the Maple Leafs and the Red Wings tied up 1-1. Just start. There's 16 minutes in the third period. Got the Penguins all over the Blackhawks right now, 7-2, 16:32 in the third period. Flyers are over. Actually, the Kraken are beating the Flyers 1-0. That's the start, pretty much the start of the second period. There's 15 minutes left in it. Here's a final and a shootout. Lightning beat the Canadians 5-4. And then a final, you got the Blue Jackets beating the Islanders 4-2. That is the rundown of the hockey scores for today. Um, Next weekend we'll go over their standings.
Cool beans.
Let's see what men's basketball we got since there's a slate of games right now. It was played. You got a couple going on right now. Well, Omaha and Oregon are playing. It's a halftime. Oregon 39. Omaha's 29. In the second period, they just started. Gonzaga's over Pepperdine 58-33.
Ooh.
You got San Francisco over Seattle U 37-33 with 16 in the second. And these next games are some finals. San Diego over Pacific 66-54. UC San Diego over Staten 85-62. St. Mary's over LMU 78-73. And Santa Clara, daggone. Santa
Uh-oh.
Clara beat Oregon State. Oregon State now 102-64.
Ooh.
And then Maryland beat Old Dominion 73-58. That's rundown in some hoops for today. Let's see let's get the let's go back to some scores, and we'll go back to yesterday, see what the games was played.
Okay.
This will be the top 25. Um, actually, that's today. There's another one going on today. We had the Gonzaga game. Texas Tech beat Winthrop 87-57, and then there was no games yesterday. There was no games the last few days because of the holidays. So
Right. And
that
then
was
two
it.
plus the NFL probably had games on, so they didn't compete. They just said nah.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Uh, anything else before we move on to football? Football will take up the rest of the show like it always does.
Yeah, I'm good. I've been waiting to get into football.
All right, let's get some college football.
Okay.
Um, well, you just had a bunch of bowl games played. Your big games are coming this Thursday. Um, you've got which I'll have to flip back. I think we got our picks. I think put in
Yeah.
if I can
Mine are gonna
find.
be bad.
Okay, which I mean they ain't played yet, but um, because they're playing Thursday. Come on now. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Now it's popping up. So the games we got coming up. All right, Thursday. The first game kicking off Thursday at noon, January 1st on New Year's Day. You got Oregon at Texas Tech. Um, you got Texas Tech. I got the Ducks. Um, on that one. Then the second game kicking off at 4 p.m. is Bama and Indiana. I hope Indiana rolls Bama.
Yeah. Indiana.
Um, then Ole Miss and Georgia are playing at 8 o'clock.
Georgia.
And my thing is this: I don't think Ole Miss is. They're going. I don't think they'll be in the ball game.
I don't think so either. This week, the coaching problem is going to come into effect. The fact that they don't really have a coach, that's going to come into effect. They got lucky with Tulane as who they had. They had
Yeah,
Tulane.
Tulane.
Yeah, it was just like Tulane was just out of their league, and it was just like regardless of they probably made plenty of mistakes that game, and we just didn't catch on to them because Tulane couldn't handle them,
And then on New Year's Eve, you have Ohio State and Miami.
and
Uh,
Ohio State should trash them.
um, they should win that. Um, I see our buddy at work with this Matt. I seen him. He had Miami beating Ohio State, but that's a Mountaineer thing there. If he's listening, I don't know if he's listening tonight or not. Um, but and then he had let's see who do he have? He had Bama beating Indiana. He had the Ducks beating Texas Tech. But I don't think Bama's beating Indiana. I'm sorry,
I don't think so either.
but that's the games. Right now, we'll run over some scores here. The last couple days, you have some bowl games going on. Let me see here. Let me get down to here. Get back to this week. I tell you what, I ain't been watching nothing. None of these bowl games. I just been covered up, tired, and just been busy last week.
I've been that way too. It's just that it's the games that I do watch. They're not coming out the way. I probably shouldn't have watched Pittsburgh play Cleveland because Pittsburgh went down. I shouldn't have watched Green Bay. It's like if I watch the game, it doesn't. And right now I'm watching San Fran taking the lead over on Chicago.
That was McCaffrey scored, right?
I missed who scored. I just know somebody
I
got in
think it
there.
was. It was 23. I think it was him.
Yep, it
I
was
need
McCaffrey.
I need him in my fantasy league. I'm in the championship. I need him to score. I need Brock Purdy to go off. But
I need McCaffrey to score, not really score. I need him to get his stats up, but he's doing it wrong. He is like, oh, there's only three running backs that's done it. They've done 1,000 yards running and 1,000 yards receiving. It's Marshall Falk, him. I forgot who the other
Reggie
one is.
Bush was Reggie Bush.
No, it was Roger Craig for San Francisco.
Yeah.
Now he is only 150 receiving yards away from making it again. The last time he made it, it was with Carolina. This is he'll be the only back to have done it twice and do it with two teams. And he's running the ball left and right. They're not throwing the ball to him.
No, he just rushed. That was him that scored. It just came to my phone. 5-yard touchdown. But here's the bowl scores this week from the college. Monday, you had Washington State being Utah State 34-21. Louisville over Toledo 27-22. Western Kentucky over Southern Miss 27-16. Ohio over UNLV 17-10. Hawaii over California 35-31. Northwestern over Central Michigan 34-7. Minnesota over New Mexico 20-17. UTSA Florida International. You had UTSA 57, International Florida International 20. BYU beat Georgia Tech 25-21 to show they were playoff worthy.
Yeah.
Virginia beat Mizzou, 13-7. Houston beat LSU 38-35. Then you had North Texas over San Diego State 49-47. East Carolina beat Pittsburgh 23-17. Penn State over Clemson 22-10. Army, go Army, beat UConn 41-16 for that bowl win. Fresno State beat Miami, Ohio 18-3. And then you got some more games coming up tomorrow and Tuesday. Georgia Southern at App State. Coastal Carolina at Louisiana Tech. Tennessee at Illinois. UCS at TCU. And then the big games coming New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. That's a rundown with college. The bowl games that's been going on and everything else. Let's see here. Getting into some NFL games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as of right now, I'm up on you by one game. And just about like some of the previous weeks, we've only got one difference. Tonight you got the Bears winning, I got the 49ers. Tomorrow night we both have the Rams. So if the Bears win tonight, we'll end up tying. If the 49ers win tonight, I beat you by 2 again. So that's where we're at. So we'll run down the scores today. Well, actually, the scores the last couple of days because you had Christmas Day bowl games. I'll get over those, and we'll do some predictions maybe coming up and stuff. But here's the game you was talking about. I think both of us know. Let's see. I got this one right. You got it wrong. I called the Browns beating the Steelers. They did. You had the Steelers winning.
Yeah, I did. I don't get that. I don't get why. That's like when I was telling you earlier about how we always have to fight these people talking about something. The NFL is not scripted. NFL is not scripted. And conveniently, the way it happens to look like, it looks like it was scripted because why in both conferences do you have the fourth seed is not locked? Tampa has to battle Carolina next week for and whoever wins the division, they're out, and the loser is out. And also in the AFC, you're gonna have Pittsburgh doing the same with Baltimore. Winner stays in, will be the fourth seed, loser is out.
Well, it's each division. You got the AFC, you got the NFC, and it's the sorriest division from each one.
Yeah,
that's what it boils down to. So I don't know if you know this. That makes Steelers can't beat Cleveland in Cleveland. That's four in a row that Cleveland has won in Cleveland.
Yep. I found out today when the game was going, he said, they've lost three straight in Cleveland. I was like, man, dog, why?
So, um, and then it was a rainy, cold day there too.
Yep. And then I even tried to save this game. Like I remember when I said all the games I watched they lost because I
Mm-hmm.
was watching Philly and Buffalo, and Philly was. I turned the TV off so they can come back, and it didn't happen.
Um, I'll get to that game. I'm gonna say this to the Browns organization, since some of these people must be listening to our podcast, because or whatever we say, it comes to. I want the Browns organization. Please trade Sanders. Please trade him to somewhere so he can ball. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, let him go somewhere else so he can win and he can ball, and y'all can look like fools.
Oh,
So
well, once they get rid of Stefanski, which they say this is his last year.
I guarantee it. But all right, next game, you had the Patriots beating the Jets 42-10. Um,
It's
poor
21
Jets.
21 now. Caleb
Man,
threw a touchdown.
I hope there's all kinds of stats in this game because I need it for my fantasy. Um, and then you had the Bengals beating the Cardinals 37-14.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Joe Burrow keeps padding those stats.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. Last week it was 45 and then 37 today.
If he didn't go down hurt, they probably would have made the playoffs. As sorry as
Yeah.
that division is.
Yeah.
Then you had the Saints. How about those Saints winning some games? They beat the Titans 34-26. That's their sixth win today. And here's a sleep. It could well, I ain't gonna say be a sleeper. The Jags beat the Colts
Yeah.
23-17. They are 12-4. Um, they're one of
Well,
those. They're one of those teams. That's well, this year's just been funny anyway.
yeah. The Colts have lost it ever since Daniel Jones went down. They thought River Phoenix, not River Phoenix, River
Philip Rivers.
Phillips,
Yeah,
Philip Rivers.
there you go.
They thought he was going to be their savior, and to an extent, yeah, his play is bad, but it's not bad. What do you expect for a 44-year-old guy who's been sitting on the couch for the last 5 years and like he just started playing again? I mean, like he's doing good for just coming back, but some of those throws he don't have the arm for anymore. It's not enough air under the ball, and he gets picked.
I think it just. If, I mean, where he hasn't played,
Yeah,
I think his arm was weak. You seen it last weekend. He didn't have nothing on it, and I mean that's hard to come into and everything else. But it is what it is. They just trying to save their season. And
yeah, and
I see all this. I'm gonna put this to rest for those out there. They said Colin Kaepernick should have went to the Colts, or and here. Hey, you want to hear this thing? Well, the Chiefs should go ahead and put Colin Kaepernick on their QB room. No, we're good. We fine. We find who we got. We don't want Colin Kaepernick. Okay, if y'all must be short term memory. His last 2 years, his stats was horrible. He had the worst QB rating ever of any quarterback his last year in one of the games. So I don't care how long he's been training. So what? You're not coming. You can leave the Chiefs alone. We're good. We're good.
it,
But
I wonder about that though. He's been training. I would really like to see that, just to see, because we know how like Philip Rivers been out for 5 years. Colin Kaepernick has been out longer than that.
hey,
I think
I know who will sign him.
not Jerry.
Gary Jones,
Jerry
or maybe the Browns.
would jump on it when he says, "Nah, we don't want Colin." Wait. He said he'll do it for free. Call him up. Get him on in here.
All right, next game you had the Buccaneers and the Dolphins. The Buccaneers choked today. Um,
Yeah.
they could have actually pretty much won the division today,
Yep.
but they choked. So they lost to the Dolphins 20-17. So them and the Panthers, who also lost today to the Seahawks 27-10, will be battling it out next weekend. If the Bucks win, they win the division. If the
Mm-hmm.
Panthers win, they win the division. They're
Yep.
in the playoffs. It
Mm-hmm.
don't matter who gets in out of that division; they're going to get bounced the first round, so it don't
Yep.
matter. So
It's a win
um,
in your end game.
when you're in, and then you go home after the next weekend.
That's probably what it's gonna be too.
Because they're going to be facing one of those teams from the West.
Whoever get that
Either
5 spot, that's who they're gonna be. And right now, I think in the 5 spot is it San Fran? I think it's San Fran
yeah,
that's in the
they're
5.
going to get one of the three West teams, and they ain't going to beat them. Well, it's
Yeah,
actually put it this way: Seahawks just beat the Panthers. Now the Panthers beat the Rams earlier in the season, which the Panthers won't beat them again. That was just a fluke. And the Panthers, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they've already played the 49ers too, didn't they?
yeah. Panthers lost to the 49ers.
Yeah. So they've played all three of those West teams, and that's who they'll probably draw if the Panthers win. I don't see the Pan. Well, we'll see what happens because Baker's not playing good, the Bucs ain't playing good. Um, we'll see where it goes from there. Then you got the Giants beating the Raiders 34-10. Raiders are going to get
That's
that
no
number.
surprise. That's not a surprise at all.
Raiders are going to get that number one pick.
Yep.
I just go ahead and forfeit the next game. Not even.
Well, you know what they're doing? Raiders is trying to rig it to where they will get there. They told Max Crosby he's not playing next game.
Well, they done set him for the rest of the year, from what I've seen.
Yeah. So I don't know if he was in this game or not, but it came in through.
Well,
But then,
I seen the thing that they said they was going to set him for the rest of the year, and he left the facility.
well,
So
dang,
I don't know if he was playing with injuries or what.
right?
For them to do that, I have no idea. But the game you was talking about earlier, I watched it. You had the Eagles playing the Bills. The Bills end up losing 13-12. I'm going to say this. I'm going to call this right now. I don't think either one of these teams will be in the Super Bowl.
You know what I thought about it earlier today? If this is the Super Bowl, it's gonna suck because Buffalo's made it to the Super Bowl 4 times. In fact, they made it to 4 times in a row. Who did they lose to? NFC East teams. The first one was to the Redskins, second one to the Giants, and then Dallas twice.
Yeah.
They didn't get a chance to lose to the Eagles. This will be the chance that Josh Allen brings them to the Super Bowl, and the Eagles will trash them.
Nah, neither one of them's gonna make it. Watch, neither one of them's gonna make it. Um, Josh Allen was hurt. I don't know what happened to him. He couldn't scramble or something. I don't know. He's hurt. So, and here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Bills. Their offense is a one man wrecking crew. All you got to do is stop Josh Allen, and you got them beat.
Yeah.
That's it. Their defense ain't that. What's the defense played good today? They held to the Eagles 17 offensive yards the second half. Or it may went up that last
Dang.
little bit. To the last minute, it was 17 total yards the second half.
Wow.
So the Eagles ain't gonna make the Super Bowl. I'll guarantee you that. The Bills not. I don't see them making it either. Take the rest of the field from each side. Them two ain't making it.
And I hope next year they do something with the refs. The refs are with their doggone cheating. It's like they called in a game on Buffalo where he interfered with the punt. He interfered with the fair catch, but you could clearly see the guy that he was blocking fell and tripped him, and he went into the other guy. You can clearly see he was tripped. Still gave him the penalty.
And then Christmas Day, we had 3 games. You had the Lions losing to the Vikings. It knocked them out of the playoffs.
Yep.
You had your Cowboys beating the Commanders 30, and I got that wrong here. I need to fix that. I had us. We both had Cowboys, and I put the Cowboys lost, but they won.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys beat the Commanders 30-23. And then the Broncos barely get this. The Broncos barely got by the Chiefs with a third string quarterback.
Yeah.
Third string quarterback. They beat the Chiefs 20-13. That's another team I don't think is going to make it to the Super Bowl. Their defense ain't been playing good as of late, and they just got a mediocre offense.
Yeah.
So their defense has been holding them afloat. And this ain't the good time for them to. Here's the thing: if Broncos lose this weekend, which if I'm not mistaken, they're probably playing the Raiders, ain't they?
I can't remember. I
Uh,
think so.
I'll check here in a minute. Here's
It's a
the other.
meaningless game though.
Well, no, they need to win.
To
If the
stay ahead of
Broncos,
New England.
no, if Broncos, let me see what's New England's record.
They're tied with the Broncos. They just
So
let's see.
okay, let's see. Well, we have to. I know they said the Jaguars are still in contention for the first seed, number one seed. So I guess the thing is, if the Broncos lose and the Patriots lose, and then the Jags win, the Jags get the number one seed.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Then Saturday you had two games. You had the Texans beating the Chargers 20-16. They had the Ravens beating the Pack 41-24. I enjoyed that Pack Ravens game. The battles of the backup quarterbacks. That backup quarterback for the Packers used to play for Marshall, Malik
Oh,
Willis. He done pretty good.
he did,
Derek,
yeah.
and here's the sad thing: Derrick Henry went off, and into my championship league, I had Derrick Henry on the bench.
Yeah.
Of course, he would go off. I knew better though, but the Ravens beat the Pack 41-24. Um, and
Hey,
then
guess
you
what?
that
Broncos got Chargers last game.
man. Let's see. And here's the thing: I don't know for the Chargers that ain't going to help them either way.
Yeah.
And Justin Herbert's playing hurt, so what? We'll just see what happens with that. But
And New England, they last game is at the Dolphins.
man, I mean, Dolphins have done won 8 games or seven games.
7, yep.
Um,
Oh my God, Purdy got picked off in the end zone.
Pass interference.
Yeah, because it is a flag.
They keeping it. They're keeping it. Pass interference. Or hands in the face. So they keep the ball. Yeah. I need Purdy to throw a touchdown pass here or run one in. Man, who ever thought this was going to be a slugfest?
I know.
But
I
all right,
think they're battling out. They're trying to also. Both these teams got aspirations to get that number one seed.
I don't think 49ers can get the number one seed. Bears can.
Yeah, Bears can. 49ers can't win their division.
Oh, he's not hurt. Okay. Let me look at. Let me bring up the standings real fast, and I'll tell you. Since I got that, get down here to the west. Uh,
It's going to be a high scoring game. No defense.
Only way if the Seahawks would lose and they win out, um, I think San Francisco holds the tiebreaker for Seattle, don't they?
I'm not sure. I think San Fran did beat Seattle.
But well, I mean they can. I don't know if they can win division. I don't know how it is.
Because
But
you also got the Rams in that division.
the Rams are in third. They're third seed now.
No, the Rams is 6.
I mean, well, in the division. I mean, there are three in the division.
Oh, the third in the division. Yeah.
Yeah, third in the division. So right now you got Seattle 49ers and the Rams in that division. 49ers and the Rams are tied, which the Rams plays the Atlanta tomorrow, who should win. So we'll see what happens with that. Let me get back to these scores. Talking about some of these teams. I tell you, a team like I mentioned it last weekend in the AFC, a team that could push or run for it is the Houston Texans. And I like D'Amico Ryans. I like him.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, let's see.
Purdy just scored a touchdown.
Yeah, that helps me out. Keep going, buddy. Keep putting. Need to throw for about 3 more. Throw to Jennings. But anyway, Texans, I think, with that defense, I think the Texans. Let's see here. Let's look at the playoff picture, and then I'm gonna predict my AFC, who I think is gonna make the AFC championship, and I'll see what you think.
Okay.
And I'll put the predictions right here on this, and that way, and then it may change next week. I doubt it, or right before the playoffs start. All right. All right. Let's go to the AFC.
Okay.
All right. My pick for the AFC championship is going to be AFC championship game is going to be the Texans and the Patriots in New England.
I can actually see that.
Texans versus Patriots. Who you got?
To win that Texans versus Patriots?
I mean, you think that could be a possibility?
Oh yeah, I definitely see that because
So
Buffalo is
you're going the same with me on that.
yeah, because Buffalo
Okay.
is shady. I mean, like you said, if you can shut down Josh Allen, you done beat him.
So to me on that, man, that'd be a ball game. But you got to think that's going to be outside. So I'd give the edge to the
Ooh.
Patriots in New England being late.
Yeah.
It's going to be snowing. Texans are used to I'd
Not
give
cold
the edge.
weather.
Patriots could be going back to the Super Bowl. That's my pick out of the AFC. Now let me see here. Let's go to the man. Here's a tough one. This is the NFC. This is a tough one for me because you've got, to me, you got 4 solid teams, and the Eagles ain't one of them. And the 4
Here's the thing. I don't count Seattle. Seattle's just like because of Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is still the same Sam Darnold. Minnesota was the juggernaut last year, and then he got up in the playoffs and just froze up.
Okay, I'll give you 3 solid teams. And here's the thing. Seahawks is going to have the number 1 seed, so they're going to get a bye.
Yeah.
So most likely, guess who they're going to be facing? Either the Rams or the 49ers.
Ooh.
Because either one of them, both of them are probably going to win their first game. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, one of them is going to Seattle. Which is probably going to be the 49ers will be going back to Seattle. So, let's see how this goes now. Let me work this out. My 3, well, since you said that. Now, here's the thing with the Seahawks. Seahawks have got a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, the real Sam Darnold will show up come playoff time,
Yep.
just like the real Dax Prescott does. So with the NFC, I'm trying to figure this out here, see where it's going to be played at. Um, let's see. The Bears will be playing the 7th seed. Um, so they'll be playing the Packers again.
Yeah, they'll put the Packers out.
So yeah, the Packers will be out. Then you've got the Eagles would be playing the 49ers. 49ers are going to knock the Eagles out. And then you'd have the Rams either playing the Buccaneers or the Panthers. The Rams are winning that.
Yeah. From where I see it, we're gonna have to get either some ranch dressing, some honey mustard, or some barbecue sauce. We gotta have our foots all in our mouths, all that shit we said with Caleb Good. I think the Bears may be able to go, depending on how the lineup is.
I'm going to have the Bears. All right, I got the Bears going to the NFC Championship, okay, which will be played in Chicago.
Uh-huh. And either the
Okay,
Rams or San
now,
Fran will be there.
so then you're going to have, I'm going to say the 49ers. I'm going to say it's going to be a rematch of this right here that we're watching right now. This is a preview of your NFC Championship game.
You know what? I'm gonna go along with it. Except for right now, they're playing in San Francisco.
It's
This
going to be in
time they'll be
Chicago.
playing in Chicago.
In the cold and everything else.
Uh-huh.
So there we go. So then, you know what? Here we go. You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be, I'm calling it right now. It's
Bears in
going to
New
be,
England.
I'm going to go the Niners and the Patriots.
Niners and Patriots.
I'm going with the Niners and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. That's my pick.
I'm going Bears
You're going Bears and
and New
Patriots,
England.
which I mean, and I think with that, if it's the Bears and the New England, I think the Patriots come on top. But I could be wrong. You got both young quarterbacks, both sophomore
Mm-hmm.
quarterbacks. So, but I think Caleb Williams, this is the best he's played since he's been in the league.
Yeah.
He has matured, he's improved. Yeah, and we are eating our words. We are. Which I think it was because we are eating our words, he matured that he let the coaches coach him and he listened to them.
Right. Yeah. It's probably our
Um,
words that that encouraged him to change.
yeah. So, before we get to our picks for next week, which next week are just, if y'all ain't seen the title of this episode, the Chiefs, if y'all ain't seen it, are leaving Missouri, going to Kansas. And the funny thing was, Beans tried to find it back in the springtime or summertime, started summer, in the spring.
Oh, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna have it for next week. My problem was I started yesterday when I should have been taking, because it's like 96 episodes up there. I started late, but I'm gonna find it. Like I said, I'm up to 21.
I was talking about it, and when there's possibility of them leaving Kansas City, Missouri, I was on board for them leaving. And I said the area that they need to leave, just go across state line, near the racetrack. That whole area, there's a lot of land. It's flat. It'd be an ideal place. Even with the interstate and everything else. Well, guess where they're going? They're going in that county right there, just across state line, which to me was the smartest thing to go. So, and it didn't take long. And so here's my thing is I got to thinking on this. How much money is the city of Missouri going to lose actually with them just moving across state line? Now, it's about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So is it going to cost them the full 800 mil revenue that they bring in? Now, here's the thing. You know what Kansas City, Missouri is known for? Their
Barbecue.
barbecue.
Yep.
Barbecue. So they may lose. I'm going to say they're going to lose half of that revenue, or maybe more, maybe three-quarters of it, which that's still going to be a lot of money to come up
Yeah.
with.
I
So,
seen a guy on YouTube talking about, he was talking bad about the Kansas City because they was making that move and everything, and he's talking about something. It was the greedy owner's fault. Never did he, never did he bring up that that the state of Missouri voted on it and shot it down.
yeah. See,
Uh,
that's the thing. People, I don't know if that guy was a Kansas City fan or not, but he's probably not. I've got the Kansas City app because I sent that to you Monday when that broke news. I was watching
yep.
watching it on my app when it came to me. And the thing is, so in case there's someone here who don't know, back in the spring during their primary elections there in Kansas City, Missouri, what was happening was there's a certain percentage of the taxes in the city of Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, a certain percentage went to help with the upkeeps of the stadium and Royal Stadium and the Chiefs. In 2031, that'll be off the table.
Mm-hmm.
So they was trying to get it extended another 12 or 14 years or whatever. Well, the city shot it down. Well, the mayor of the city didn't want to do no talking or negotiating. They pretty much said, well, we've got 7 years to figure this out. Well, Kansas jumped on board and they put a plan together and presented it to the Hunt family, and
Mm-hmm.
there you go. So, not smart, all right? When you do dumb things, you get dumb rewards.
Yep.
So, that's what happens. And here's the thing, though. If I'm not mistaken, the stadiums are not in the actual city limits, it's in the suburbs. So, it's just outside.
Right.
Because where them stadiums and everything is at, that was pretty much farmland. That's cow fields where they built that at.
Right.
Um, but now they're going across state lines, which I don't know how that works as far as them saving money and taxes and everything else. But that area's got the racetrack for NASCAR. They've got a minor. I figure I'm pretty much. I've seen a baseball field there. It's probably a minor league baseball field, a farm league team or something. So that's going to grow that area even more. Um, so that to me, I mean, it's a smart move on the Hunt family. It's not
Yeah,
being greedy.
it's just business. It's
Yeah,
like what that dude was talking about. It kind of like I said, I have no dog in this fight. I pretty much have no dog in this fight, but it kind of upset me the things that he was saying because he didn't think about it. That cause he was like, they go over to Kansas and now they're gonna raise their taxes and to build this stadium and blase blase. But they voted on
yeah.
that.
Um, actually, I mean, it ain't raising their taxes. It's I don't know. They put it to get governor put it. She got it together and put it to plan. What it is, it's a payment plan. Okay, what Kansas worked together, they up front, it's a low, but on the back end, Kansas pays all that money back. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? It's
right,
like, all right, we're going to front you the money to get everything going. We're going to build the stadiums for you. We're going to get you going and everything else, but you're going to pay us back later. It's kind of like that agreement, is what it was.
right.
So, which to me is there's nothing wrong with that because
No,
it's
that
going
worked out good.
and it works out good. And the only thing, in case people don't realize, what the Hunt family was wanting, they wanted a better access road getting to the stadium. If you ain't been there, the Arrowhead, it's pretty rough. They wanted a good access road coming in the backside, getting in and out to make the traffic flow go better. It was horrible leaving, but not as bad as leaving Jacksonville. Leaving that was a mess. That was worse than Arrowhead.
Dang.
But that's the reason. And they wanted to add some more seating because that thing only seats, I think, 65,000.
Okay.
Um, I think it's what it seats or 70. So they wanted to add more seating and stuff like that. So what they wanted to do, it wasn't like it was out of the. I mean, that's one of your oldest, besides Soldier Field or the Bears. The Bears is probably the oldest stadium left,
Yeah, I think Soldier Field is right
and then
now.
Lambeau, and then probably
Lambeau,
Arrowhead.
Lambeau, yeah.
There's those are your three oldest stadiums left right now. So you got to do some upgrade and upkeep. So I think it's a
And
good move.
Lambeau will probably be the last one left because Green Bay don't have any owners. Other the city of Green
City,
Bay owns,
no, Lambeau won't be going nowhere.
and they'd be like, "Do we want a new stadium?" Nah, I think the one we got will work.
But the Bears will be leaving Chicago. Mark my word for it. The Bears will be leaving Chicago. Um, the city said they was not their priority at all, at all. So the Bears will be in
But
negotiation.
now wait a minute, it's not in their. Oh, remember, Bears have been sorry for longer, so it's not their priority. The Bears make it to the Super Bowl, and definitely if they end up winning the Super Bowl, then they're gonna become a priority.
You got that right. Um, I'd like to see him go to Indiana and be like, you had the Indianapolis Colts and the Indianapolis Bears.
Yeah, I
They
know.
both share the same
They're both
stadium.
animals. Colts and Bears. Both
Oh
animals.
my! But that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next franchise jumping state line. So um, we'll see how that goes. And here's the thing: these mayors in these cities, they don't think things through. I
No.
mean, they should have been paying attention, which they're probably not because they're not sports fans. Most of them ain't anyway. Watching the Chiefs. So Chiefs just left. They just announced it Monday. They're leaving.
Right. Here's the thing. I don't think the mayor was thinking it was one of those. He was playing politics. It's one of those. They know if to do that, they was going to have to raise people's taxes. So at the point in time, it's like, well, we got 7 years to deal with this. So I'm not going to deal with this right now. Versus bringing it to the people's attention. Hey, let's get this done.
Yeah. But see, like I said, the Chiefs is on like kind of like a payment plan. Is what was given was written up. I'm pretty sure they went with what they first proposed to them, and then Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, they didn't want to talk nothing about it, so they said they'd come back to the table later. Well, you're a day too late.
Yep.
But that's it. That was the news. You know, the Bears could be the next move. The Chiefs are on their way, and I'm glad. I think they picked the perfect area to move to. So if we go out there, we're still in the same area pretty much.
Yep.
You just cross state line. So
Yep. And if you collect them, like my wife collects them little bells. Every state got a different bell.
mm-hmm.
Now you can get you another bell. You can get you a Kansas bell versus the Missouri bell.
Yeah. We had those little things. We got the Kansas and we got the Missouri little magnet. You put on the
Yeah.
refrigerator.
Okay.
So, but you got anything else? Oh, we got to do our picks. I about forgot that.
Ooh, I forgot that too.
Yeah, we got on this. We'll do our picks and then we'll be done. All right, let's go week 18. Most of these ain't going to be. Now, all these games next week is all Sunday games. No Saturday.
No Saturday games.
Not that I'm seeing here. No, these are all Sunday. They don't even got no times on them. Well, hold on. I'm telling you wrong. Either the third or the fourth. They're going to be some. They ain't determined the games yet on what day they're going to be played. So anyway, got the Browns playing the Bengals at Cincinnati. I'm gonna go Bengals on that.
I'm going Bengals too.
Joe Burrow ain't going to want to
They ain't
leave.
been playing them last 2 weeks. They've been putting up some points.
Um, Chargers are playing the Broncos at Denver. I think the Broncos will win that.
I don't know. I think that'll be a little bit harder for them. They're playing in Denver. I'm gonna go Broncos, but it ain't gonna be no easy win.
Um, and the two they may set some of their players. The Chiefs are going to the Raiders. I think the Chiefs may win this one.
Yeah,
Uh, even with that. Now, I will say that third string quarterback they got, he used to be there on their roster before, so
oh, okay.
he knows the system. The Dolphins are going to the Patriots.
Patriots will slaughter them.
They should. You got to think that we're in last week. Um, don't know who's going to set, who's going to do what. Oh,
Yeah,
here's
I
the.
just thought about it. The Dolphins won today. They beat Tampa. Did Ewers play?
Hold on.
I
Oh, they
don't know
probably
who the
did.
quarterback was.
Uh, Dolphins. Here's a. Let me go to the box score here.
Because I know he played that 1 week when they got beat. The hell, they got beat bad.
Let's see. Come on. Let's go back here. Go back. Go back. I don't know what happened there. Uh, Gamecast. Oh, hold on. That's why they didn't do that. Let me back up. I'm still on the next week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what's going on here? Uh, Box score. Man, Baker still threw for 346 yards. Yeah, Ewers played. He went. He went 14 to 22 for 172 yards and two touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
QB rating of 118. So, all right, let me get back to our picks and we'll be done.
Yep.
All right. You got now. Here's a big game next week. Big game. And the Seahawks are going to the 49ers in San Francisco. 49ers, I'm going with.
I'm going Seahawks.
And guess what? 49ers wins that, they will win the division. So you were right.
Oh, okay.
So you are right. So, yeah, if the 49ers win this today, they go to 12-4.
And then if they win next week, they'll get the division and that
They'll get,
number 1 seed.
yeah. Or, yeah, if they win, yeah, because they beat the Bears. All right. Then you got the Saints at the Falcons. I'm gonna go Saints on this one. Yeah, Saints.
Saints, Falcons. Yeah. Well, Cousins is playing, so Falcons.
You got the Jets and the Bills. I'm going Bills.
Bills.
No, excuse me. The Lions are playing the Bears. The Bears will win that.
Oh yeah, Bears win it.
Cardinals are playing the Rams. Rams all over that.
Rams.
Packers playing the Vikings. I'm going
Vikes.
Vikes.
I think the Vikes gonna tell you, but now Jordan Love can play again because he was out last week because of that concussion protocol.
Yeah. Cowboys and the Giants.
Cowboys.
You sure?
Yeah. It's still the Giants. Even though Dable's gone, it's still the Giants.
Commanders are playing the Eagles. I say Eagles got that.
No, I say Commanders got it this time because Eagles are going to be too overconfident. They're already in. They've already got their division championship. They're not going to go up higher than three. They're going to rest their players.
All right. Here's a big game. The Ravens at the Steelers. I'm gonna go Ravens on this.
I'm going Steelers.
I know you were. I'm gonna say Henry's gonna have another breakout game, 150 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns.
Well, if Huntley plays, Henry will have a big game. If Lamar Jackson is in there, nope.
No, I don't think Lamar will be in there. That's just my opinion. Um, Panthers and the Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks, even though the Bucks just keep on losing.
Yeah, I go Bucks. Baker doesn't seem to be. He's not the type of player that quits. Even when
No.
Cleveland was doing bad, Baker still had great numbers.
And here we go. I think the Texans are already in, ain't they?
Texans are already in.
All right, you got the Jaguars playing the Titans. I'm going to Jags.
Jags, yeah.
And then you got the Texans are playing the Colts. I'm going Texans.
Texans, yeah.
All right. That's our picks for next week. We'll see what happens, and we'll get back to watching this game when we get off here. It's going to be a good one, it looks like.
I think McCaffrey already got like 100 yards rushing. He's pretty close to it.
Good. I need him to go off. I need Purdy to go off. I need this game to go in overtime.
I see McCaffrey got one catch so far that I know of, and it's about like 7-8 yards.
So, you got anything else?
I got nothing.
All right. Like we do at the end of each episode, if you're thinking about harming and hurting yourself, dial the quick number 988. Dial 1. That's the Veteran Crisis Line, which is 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255 and dial 1. But the best way to go is at that quick number 988, and that is not only the Veteran Crisis Line, that is the crisis hotline across the country.
Yeah,
Give it a
for
call.
suicide period and things like that. They've even announced on one of those games to dial 988, and it'll get you through. You can get in touch with somebody.
And don't be afraid if you're a veteran to go to your local VA medical center. Go to the ER, tell them you need help, get in there, and they will give you the help, get you in the resources that you need.
Yeah, they will.
Speaking of which, McCaffrey's got 18 carries for 121 yards and 1 touchdown.
I knew he was over 100 yards.
So, and then you've got Purdy 14 to 20 for 164 yards and 1 touchdown. So, all right, that is. You got anything else?
That's it.
Well, y'all have a good night and a good week, and we'll see you live next weekend.
All
Have a
right.
good one.
Take it easy.